Hello everybody, the Coaster Specialist here, and I'm back with another Splatoon 2 video. I know it's not a roller coaster, I don't really care. But we're gonna be doing a new series. It's gonna be Road to S Plus rank. And we're starting with tower control, and I'm using one of the rollers. And yeah, we're gonna have some fun. I recorded 3 of the best games that I played, and I got pretty far into my rank. I started with the B plus rank. So yeah, you're gonna see that sometimes I'm a little distracted in the game. I stopped playing for a while during this match, and it's because I had some problems. I had to do something with my phone, but still, this was the match in which I got the most kills. So yeah, you're gonna see me do a lot of the vertical shots with the roller, and I think it's good. But it's a problem because I do it too much, and when people are close like that right there, I do the vertical shot and I can't hit them very well. I got lucky over there that I did the actual shot, but yeah, I'm too used to just doing the vertical flick, and it's really good. It's really useful for getting far. So yeah, let's see how this game goes. I'm trying to be like more flanking and not to get on top of the tower, but to kill everyone around it so that my teammates can get on. The problem is that they don't really get on. As you guys probably already figured out, this is recorded. I'm recording the audio for this while I'm editing because my capture card does not get mic, which sucks, but at least it works. So yeah, here there was someone camping, and I tried to get him. I barely got him, and I almost died to this splashdown. Luckily my team helped me, and I managed to get the tower and take it away from there. I try to, as I said, to stay away from the tower, but sometimes my team doesn't listen. I do the audio for them to come, and they don't really super jump to the tower, but that's okay. I hid down here so that no one could get me, and even if I was in the toxic mist, I was trapped. Also the inkjet was trying to chase me down, and he almost got me, but he luckily just went away, and I could get him when I was getting out, and also get him right there and get the double kill to take the tower away. So I skipped to later part in the game because nothing really interesting happened here. Right now, someone almost killed me. He barely killed me. I don't know how he did it. And I got someone in the tower, but I was out of ink. And really luckily, my teammate was there, and I assisted the kill. So we pushed the tower back. And I saw someone was super jumping and tried to kill him, but did it too late, so we traded the kills. And we're pushing the tower back. But as you can see, there's only like 30 seconds left. So this is the part where the magic happens, where we come back. I super jumped to the power because that's what you do when you're in desperate times. I thought I was gonna die here, and I just hit him up there and got a double kill here, which really won us the game. Without that play, we would have lost. We took the lead, and I waited for them to come and activated my special, but it didn't work out because you get knocked back. So they knocked me out of the tower. Luckily, my teammates were there, and they could get the kills out of the tower to make us take the first game home. In the end, this was the best game of the bunch. I got 18 splats and assists, and I got some points for my B plus rank. So yeah, I will see you in the next game. So now we are in Humpback Pump Track in tower control, and we are still using the splat roller. So again, we use those vertical flicks to get faster to mid, which is really useful. The spread of ink allows you to get really quickly to other places. I set up the squeak beacon so I can super jump back, and I see that there's someone in the tower and try to get him. With 2 flicks I get him. I also see that the sniper's up there, and I think that if I can flank him, I can get him and hopefully get my team on a lead. That's what I do. I get him with the vertical flip and also get the person who was super jumping. And I stumbled upon someone else, got him too, and traded kills with the last person. And all these 4 kills got my team the early lead at the start. I super jumped to the squid beacon that I had left behind and try to get some kills coming in from mid and trying to get people on the tower, but I got caught up in something. I don't know what it was. I didn't see the toxic mist, and someone also threw the tenta missile, so I had to run away from that. And just there, I managed to get double kill and get my team a lead, but I went a little too far using the bubble special and try to kill the sniper, but I was punished for that. The bubble special is really cool. I really like it. It reminds me of the bubbler in Splatoon 1, and when I panic and I think I'm gonna die, I use it because it restores your health, and even if you get hit, you're still at full health again. So that's why I like it. And if you're surrounded, that was a good double kill, and we use this to keep getting the tower forward and hopefully get the lead we needed to take the lead. So yeah, and if there's a lot of people around you, you can use it to explode. There was a double bubble. What's the name of that special? I really don't remember. Fast forward a minute or so, we lost the lead. Nothing really important happened in that time, but we lost the lead, which is really bad. We have 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining. But in this game, the tides of the battle can turn at any time, because just a slight difference in teammates could change how you play. And that's a really big part of Splatoon, especially in Turf War. You need to really pay attention to which team has the most players on the field. If one team has 4 players and the other has 2 players, then the team with 4 players is at a huge advantage and needs to make sure that they use those couple of seconds where they're at the advantage to push the tower forward or turf the ink or push the Rainmaker or get the zone, anything. It really counts for anything, and that's why the tides can turn so quickly. I tried to get the sniper up there, I couldn't, and we are really close to get the lead. We got the lead. We are trying to hold on to it. I used the ball so we can keep the lead, and I couldn't get up. I forgot you had to press B to get up, and I couldn't get up, so I just detonated there, and I waited under the tower so they didn't think I was here, and tried to get the sniper. I think I failed again, and I unfortunately got killed over there. But the good thing is that we had the lead, and they had 10 seconds remaining. But how I said, if they're at a player lead, they can still take the game in overtime. It's really easy to lose a game in overtime. So yeah, I'm panicking right now because I don't want them to take the lead and beat us in overtime, because it's really bad, and my team is not making sure that happens. So I just get on the tower, and this was so lucky. I got on the tower and I got the double kill I needed to finish the game. And yeah, it was a pretty normal game. I had some bad parts and I had some good parts. So yeah. As you can see, I got 16 splats and assists, and I used the bubble 3 times. So see you in the next game. So this is the last game of the 3 I recorded. We're in Sturgeon Shipyard still, Tower Control, and the Splat Roller. I go for the same technique as I did before, and I use those vertical flicks to get to mid faster and try to get the tower first. I try to get the kills, the first kills, so that player difference, as you can see there, the player difference really really takes place. They're all down, and it helps us a lot. They're all down. We can start pushing the tower immediately. And I start overextending because I want to push them back. But I think I maybe overextended a little bit too much. Luckily, it didn't get splatted, but that was a little too much overextending. My idea was that I could push them back and get a little more points, because every point matters. You can win by 1 point. Every point matters. So pushing them back by a couple of points. I don't know how I didn't get him right there. So yeah. After I get splatted, I come back to mid, and I see that they are pushing the tower, but I make use of the system, the new system in Splatoon 2, which is that the towers have to go through checkpoints, and that makes it hard for both teams to get through, because teams can establish a solid defense and don't let the tower pass through. And I use that to push the tower back and push forward. As you can see here, I got splatted, but we got 2 kills. We're at the player lead, and that's really helpful. After getting splatted, I get back to the tower and splat the person who's on it. And as I do normally, I first kill the super jumper, and I see that my team's taking care of the tower, and I go around the turning point, and I try to flank the opponent so that they are concentrated getting the tower, and I can get the splats. And I managed to get on the tower after going around and get some splats too, to push to get a little further. I use the bubble and manage to get one person and stand in the tower, but I get splatted. Still, we got a pretty big lead over the other team. Back in the center, I try to paint some turf because that's another important factor. Mobility is really good for you and your teammates. I try to get the high ground, but fail. And still try to keep the checkpoint. My teammate is on the tower, but I'm not on it. I'm defending him. When he dies, I get on the tower to continue the timer, and we now have an even bigger lead. I get splatted, but my teammates can super jump to the tower and keep it moving forward. And that's how we won the game. So we luckily got the knockout, and it was a pretty normal game. I got 13 splats. So yeah. In the end, we didn't get to A-, but we still got pretty far in. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for part 2. Hopefully Rainmaker or Splat Zones.